What's going on, y'all? So today we have a really cool exercise or a drill. You can use it as both as a primary exercise or as a warm-up exercise or even a drill. Really easy to teach and really easy to do. This is going to be working on the foot and ankle complex, and I'll briefly go over it just so you guys understand why it's important to still train the foot and ankle complex and not neglect it. Just imagine your joints are a lot bigger up here, right, in our hips. These guys are a lot smaller down here. There's a lot of tendons and ligaments down there, and we're transmitting a lot of force from the ground up through the chain of our body. And these get worn down pretty easily, so we want to build up that stiffness and get nice and strong with our feet and ankles. So this drill, I love it. It's pretty much like mini pogos to an elevated surface with lateral jumps mixed in together. So the first steps before I even have anybody even get on top of a plate with some type of pogo jump is a couple tests first. I like to do a walking calf raise first. So if the athlete can go about a minute nonstop, then that's test number one, they pass. Test number two is we want to be single leg calf raise. We do not want to be holding onto anything, okay? The reason why we don't want to be holding onto anything is because that takes the stability component out of it. So if I'm here and I can just bust out a bunch of them because I'm stable. But if I go here, arms in front, 1, 2, like I have to kind of like be more controlled and like kind of sense myself a little bit more. So you want to bust out about 12, upwards of 20 reps, but nice and controlled, unbroken, 12 to 20 calf raises per leg. Once you pass those first two tests, you are ready for the plates. So you can use all sizes of plates. You can go from 25-pound plates, which I have here, which is the lowest level you'd want to go. You can even go lower if you have a really young kid and do 10-pound plates if you want to. But I would say 25 pounds is great to start if you're an intermediate person, or even if you're an advanced athlete trying to just get stronger foot and ankle complex. This is level one with the plates. So we're going to be here. We're just focusing on controlling the body and absorbing force. So we're going to be boom, boom. Good. Yep. And then reset. Boom, boom. Reset. Boom, boom. And reset. You'll do that a bunch of times. Once you get familiar with that, or if that's way too easy, then you go up and down repeatedly, which will add a counter movement jump to it. That's why I really like it, because it's not a very big drop, but there's a little bit of a drop that adds a small counter movement to this exercise. So we're going to be boom, 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 boom. And then from there, you'll pick up the pace and see if we can control the body even more. So it'll be here. Boom, 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 boom. Now, when we're doing this exercise, we don't want our hips like flying us forward, flying backwards. We want to be stable. We don't want to be all over the place. Once you get past that, about 20 seconds worth of that, we'll move into a regressed version of speed. So we're not going to go as fast, but we're going to add in a lateral jump. So this thing has a bunch of different components to it that can make it infinitely hard. So you'll be here. Boom, boom, boom. Reset. Boom, boom, boom. Body control. Once you get really good at that, you'll go up the plate, back down, back over, back up, back down. And then start again here, reset. Up, down, over, up, down, reset. Looks just like this. Up, down, over, up, down, reset. Up, down, over, up, down, reset. From there, we will be going in a much quicker pace that you can control. So if you can't control the quick pace with 2 feet, you stay there until you can control it and pass that test for 20 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Once we get that for 20 seconds, we make the 6-inch gap. Let's see if I can get it right off the first try. Boom. 13 inches. That's good. Usually 12, 13 inches. Then you'll repeat the same thing. Since we already know we can do this, our goal is to get down, up, over, reset. Want to get that force and landing stable as we go over. Up, down, over. Practice that, get good at that, pick up the speed. Then one final level, about 2 foot spaces apart for me, 26 inches. So from there, you'll do the same exact thing, increase the speed. And then once you pass that for 20 seconds, you can control your body. The next level is single leg. Up, down. Reset. Up, down. Reset, and then you'll go quicker. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Then from there, up, down, over. And then you'll keep repeating the entire process. Do this drill, like I said, about 2 to 3 times a week. It's a really great drill. You can progress it. You can regress it multiple different ways as an athlete or as a coach. And it's got a low risk, high reward. I love it. It's helped a lot of athletes in the past that I've worked with. And everybody should be doing it as a light warm-up, I feel like, because of such the dynamic composure, the component of this drill. So like I said, 2 to 3 times a week. You can do this 2 sets, 1 set, 3 sets, however many you want to do. I wouldn't go more than 3 sets. 2 sets of 20 seconds is good enough. And then work on progressing that over time and getting really, really good at that. I cannot stress enough, you have to get good at the basic things with this before you even get to jumping back and forth and then single leg jumping back and forth, let alone adding a distance to it. So please, please, please go through the basic protocols first. Understand you have to build up strength and stability before you get to this up-down motion. Then once you get really good at being up and down on here, you can increase the height of the plate. 45-pound plate will be about twice as high as this almost. So then you increase the height and even more force, more of a counter movement with that. So it's even harder than this. So I hope this exercise serves you guys well, and I'll talk to y'all next.